You know how you spend time scrolling through Instagram, Pinterest, trying to get ideas for what you want to do to your next home redecorating project or renovation? And maybe you're noticing, like I've been, that the trends are getting so tired. And there's a number of those that we need to get in our rearview mirror for 2024. And today we're going to go over 5 that it's time to put a fork in and be done with. But before we go any further, if you're new here and you're new to me, let me introduce myself. My name is Luane, and I like to make videos about real estate and anything related to that in the Metro Detroit area, Genesee County, and everywhere north of that. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get to it. The first trend that's got to go, and are you ready for it? It's the all-white kitchen. I know, I've had white kitchens for most of my life. I really like them. But you may have just finished doing an all-white kitchen. Well, here's the deal. We've moved on. They have been around probably 25 years or more. It's been a big push, and especially in the last 10 to 15 years. But they are a little tired, and they're definitely a little predictable. And you know, if you're selling your house in like 2 years or 3 years, don't worry about it. Really not going to be a problem. But if you're in a home like I am, where you are going to be doing some renovations in the kitchen, you're going to want to pay attention, because you don't want to renovate in a style that's already left. You want it to be what's coming, in the future, and something that's going to last for a little bit. And I really think that we can do better than just all white. So some of the things that you're going to have in your white kitchen, if you already have one, going forward, is a lot more color. Green is making a big comeback in the kitchen. I've seen some pink. Lots of wood. Actually, wood cabinets are making a comeback. For years, people have been painting their wood cabinets, but you might want to look into some gel stain or cleaning them up and changing out the handles. Lots of texture, which could get a little messy in a kitchen, so you probably have to be judicious about how that is. But, adding a little bit of sparkle, flavor, spice, and your own personality. Maybe bringing in color in your backsplash and new color palette from the 2024 Benjamin Moore collection. There's some amazing colors in there. And some of these white kitchens are just so cool. You can have brass statements to warm it up. The wood, though, I love the look of the wood and the dark cabinets. They've even are bringing color in on the floor in a nice accent or area rug. And these are all just some of the things that you can do with your kitchen to give it a little more life without absolutely crushing it to death. We're going to be seeing a lot more of this in the future from now on. So bye-bye to the white kitchen. Trend number 2, that has got to go. Stop it with the cool gray rooms. Guys, this is super duper over, and it's been moving out for a long time. But I do believe that a lot of people, because they're still seeing these things on Pinterest and Instagram, they think that that's what the trend still is. But you have to be careful, because these vendors have a lot of stock in these trends. And so they're trying to push their things out. So they're going to be showing this trend even after it's gone. You've still got a backload of fabric. I was looking for a sofa with a friend recently. Everything is gray. Every sofa. So what's going to happen now and what's coming in is a more warm gray. Think grayish. Grayish is gray with a warmer aura. It has a yellow tone to it. You can check it out in some of the colors of the year, and I did a quick video on that. You can see it right after this one if you'd like. We're getting new neutrals, and the spaces are starting to warm up, and that's a good thing, because it's been cold for a very long time. And who wants to be in rooms that look cold and uninviting? We want to spend a lot of time in our homes, and we're pushing this to a more warmer gray, and we're pushing out that cooler gray palette. Now here's the warmer grays and cooler grays compared. And just remember, if you're picking out any major item like a sofa, an area rug, or something like that, and it has any hints of cool gray or blue, skip on past it, because we are trying to bring in those warmer colors. Trend number 3 that's got a goal is the cold, uninviting industrial living spaces. And I know some of you may live in a more industrial space. My own son does. And you're going, what the heck? But here's the difference between how we've been doing them and how you want to start doing them. In the past, we've done them with dark colors, lots of steel. It's very uninviting, kind of masculine, maybe even a little depressing. And the new loft look is bringing in lots of warm woods to counteract the coldness. And I know that some of you are still living in a loft and it's a little tough and you have that huge open space, but you can fill that space with things like big chunky velvet furniture, plants, maybe do a wood accent wall. And definitely stay away from tip number 2 with those cool grays, because that white there will start you out in the right direction. Bring in more natural light and textures. I just love the green sofa here in the middle of this loft space. And it just warms everything up. Trend number 4 that's gotta go, it's that barn door style sliding door. Okay, I know a lot of you have not realized yet that Farmhouse 1.0 is gone, and now they've moved on to what they call Farmhouse 2.0, which is kind of groovy. It's a little more contemporary farmhouse look, and I get that. You know, if you need to save space, a sliding door works really great. But they don't always have to be an actual barn door. Take a look at some of these options. Now, if you are doing the Farmhouse 2.0, you can, of course, paint your door, and we'll show you one of those in a minute. But I'm looking at these glass sliding doors that kind of give a contemporary or almost European look. If you like to rock a little Asian look or a little candy, you might want to put up some of these bamboo window covers and sliders. In a mid-century home, you can take and do a wood door that maybe has a wood accent on it and a flat panel, and you can see how they trimmed it out up here at the top. These are all great solutions. Just get rid of the old barn door, unless you're rocking the Farmhouse 2.0, and then I think you can keep them. But as we mentioned, you gotta paint it. And the 5th item that we need to say bye-bye to in 2024 is the Uber minimalism. I've said it once, and I've said it a million times, that we don't live in Instagram pictures. That's not how people live. And when you saw those, the Kardashians' home on the front of Architectural Digest, it was just completely white, devoid of color, no decoration, no children's toys, and they have 4. It was very soulless, but I want you to understand that you can still have a more minimalist look while bringing in a little bit of warmth. And here's some examples of how you can do that. You want to keep the color palette monochromatic throughout, and then you can just kind of nudge it in different ways throughout different rooms. It's beautiful adding texture. You can keep your furnishings minimal and the clutter minimal, but texture is nice. You're going to want a lot of things in closed storage so that you can still live, but you have that minimalist look. So those are the 5 trends that you need to let go of for 2024. Now stay tuned for my next video where we're going to talk about what's coming in for 2024. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and have a great day.